Hello and welcome to Living Earth for the 2020-2021 school year here at Northgate High School. Living Earth, by the way, is the class formerly known as biology. It really is the same course. We've just added in the name Living Earth to emphasize that we are now focusing not just on the living things, but the way that they interact with the earth, which as an environmental science teacher, I can say that's already the way I think about it, and that's already the way we were teaching it. So just a change of name. A little bit about myself. I grew up here in California and spent my childhood living in a town called Canyon, where I just moved with my kids. Now I have a 5-year-old here. Here he is, going to make a little appearance, and a 20-month-old. And I'm so excited because Canyon's a really special place. Lots of trees and woods, and for my kids to get to experience going on the same trails that I did and finding some of the same critters that I found. River, my son, has already said his favorite bird is the Steller's jay, which was my favorite bird as a kid. So things are pretty good.
Is the jay?
Is the jay? Yes. I went to Camp Lindo High School and then on to Reed College in Portland, Oregon, to do my undergrad. So that's where I'm coming from, and for me, the big goal I have for the students this year is the same as every year. It's to really get them to enjoy learning more about life. That's it, right? And to hopefully learn about life as a result of that desire to want to know more. My expectations for students this year is that they will participate, that they will be engaged, that they will communicate with myself and with other students, and that they will strive to create work at a high level. And that really can best be done by having them show up to the live session every day that it's offered. And so far I'm seeing that, and that's great. That's going to make it a lot easier to run the class if everyone is, for the most part, showing up to the live sessions. There is an opportunity to make up any work that's missed, and so if any time a student misses a class, they will be able to make up that work. It's all found on Google Classroom, so the course really runs through Google Classroom, and that's where you're going to find information like course policies and pacing guides, as well as any of the slideshows or other information that's out there that will help students with their assignments. And the assignments themselves are also on Google Classroom. So that's really the best place to go to find information about what's happening on a day-to-day basis for the course. The easiest way to contact me is through email. That's carlylew@mdusd.org. And that really is pretty much it at this point, since I don't have a school phone that I can answer. In terms of my, again, big goal for the year for the students is really to get them thinking about science and engaged in science and questioning. I am really open to the notion that students might be wrong and teachers might be wrong. I might be wrong. In fact, I really that's one of the components of this course that I try to emphasize right off the bat is it's okay to be wrong. In fact, we should search out areas in which we're wrong and really enjoy finding that and then seeing what we can do to correct it. And that again, that applies for myself as well. And when I come across those things, I will share them with students and say, "Hey, look, this is something that I didn't actually teach right, or that I didn't understand completely until just now. Until now, okay, now I get it, and I can explain that and show that moment of correction and how important that is." It's certainly something that it just as a society, we really need to have that ability to look and see when we've been wrong and to make corrections. And then, of course, another goal is to get students to engage in doing hands-on science, and that's going to be more of a challenge without lab space, at least for the first part of the year. I've already told the students that essentially your kitchen is going to be the lab space, but don't worry because I am all about cleaning the lab space before and after every experiment. I'm a big fan of. I love cooking, and that's one of my big things is you can't cook unless you know how to clean. So fear not, your kitchens should be well used but well cleaned, and I'm looking forward to getting a chance to have students really. Have a different, unique experience, and hopefully one that is no less academically challenging and rigorous and fulfilling. So I look forward to seeing you perhaps this Thursday on our meeting or perhaps some other time, and hope to have a great year with your students and see you soon.